Welcome back, basketball fans. Welcome back. So this game, Tunisia versus Kenya, I'll only cover like the remaining 5 minutes in overtime because FIBA stream was just really acting up. Their FIBA stream on YouTube, the FIBA 3x3 stream to be specific, on YouTube for Stop 6 was really acting up, and I was not able to like get the whole game. So I only got like the final 5 minutes. So this is a quick disclaimer. This game ended 17-14. Kenya valiantly tried to get back in this game, but it was such a like a tough game to be able to like deal with. But without further ado, let's just get into it. So Tunisia, this is a team that we have had a lot of battles. The women's team has had a lot of battles with this team. Both teams, I believe, at this point, they don't like each other, and they just have like a lot of like drama going into it because in the Kenya versus Tunisia, a player has to a player one player in the previous games bled, the other one to roll their ankle. I mean, there's always something that happens to either players of either team. So it's a game that gets just at some point just gets difficult to play because of how physical it is. Both teams very physical. Kenya is very physical, especially on defense. Tunisia, they're the technically sound team, not only skill wise but also like basketball IQ wise. Kenya, we are not that technical, but we play hard. We play too hard, and we know how to we can make those shots and we can play inside. But skill wise and technique comes from Tunisia, and you can even see that from that play. Tunisia, they're able to like have guards who are very versatile. They can put the ball on the ground and just lay up and make those shots look so easy. And Tunisia at that point or seven, Kenya were four. It's not like we were able to like fight back. You can see Mary Lisa, she goes in, makes that layup, and she's able to score. You can see Tunisia going in again, number 11, trying to get that layup. We get that rebound, and Lisa trying to find Medina in there in that tight pocket. And that turnover, you can see it's so predictable. Like when you're seeing, okay, you can check out that pass coming from Ashley. Then immediately eyes are set to Medina, and that pass is so telegraphed to the point where number 13 from Tunisia is able to intercept it easily. And because Medina is not even moving her feet, that ball was an easy intercept. And Tunisia just playing around with their food right at this point, and they were not even looking like they were worried because they knew they were going to win this, because they had to revenge the game that happened the stop prior. And number 8, she has been phenomenal too, and you can see like the type of layups she is hitting. See, they tried like the similar move to Medina's move, and from Ashley to Medina like that, but it was too tight at that pocket, so that pass wasn't that successful. Ashley, she went in and she threw the glass with that English on the top. She hit the top of the backboard, and that was a tough layup attempt, and she was able to score it, which at some point I thought she threw the ball too hard, but it went in. A 2-point attempt from Tunisia. Mary Lisa goes up, rims out, it hits the back of the iron, and number 11 trying to go in, nice footwork, but nothing was falling. But that was nice fake from number 13, and you could just see how we bit. Skill wise, you can see we're not there yet, but you can see number 13, Melissa, bit on that, and she just got faked and they scored. It was just easy work. Medina, she just got crowded out. Mary Lisa tries a 3 and she banks it in. Mary Lisa banks that shot to tie this game 3-3. 8-8. I don't know why I said 3-3. I just said 3 because that's just a 3-pointer, but the game is tied 8-8. So that layup hit by Ashley was just exemplary because she hit she used like a lot of like strength to like get past the defender and just went up. And then looking at the way Tunisia are coming, skill, you can even see like how they're turning around, how they're going for them rebounds. Ashley, she tries a 2-pointer, no good. Medina goes in with a follow-up. She grabs that rebound and puts it back in. Then we have number 12, gives it to number 8. They try to walk inside, but the ball is intercepted. Ashley quickly to get out. Mary Lisa goes off, rises up for 3. She tried to bank it in, but it wasn't good. And the funny thing is, look at Medina's box out. She boxed out number 12 to the point where she fell down. Look at this play. Look at this play closely. Look, pay attention to Medina. She boxed out number 12, and Medina was not even letting her she didn't even let her get up easily, because you have to be physical in there. But number 12 is able to get that ball and score inside with 257 seconds left in the game. Both teams are tied at 9 points apiece. And the onslaught just continues, because you're having Kenya we are throwing our punch, Tunisia just throwing buckets, we are throwing buckets. So who will prevail? Medina, she scores that, giving us the lead. Number 12, they use the same move. These people just use the same move that we use, and they executed it perfectly, especially throwing that pass over 2 of our players. Ashley goes for the 3 and she scores it, giving us a 2-point lead. She has been a flamethrower all games, and her productivity has just been sensational. See, Ashley, her 3-point barrage and her 3-point shots have been falling more times than any other player in the roster for Team Kenya, because her threes, when she just needs to camp out, Medina with a screen in there that Ashley gives it to her, but no good as the shot clock expires. 2:17 left in regulation. So the stream went black for a bit, and just going in, 146 left. Tunisia were able to tie up the game at 12. We missed about a minute because the stream just went down as the game continued. So that FIBA 3x3, man, they just need to they needed to fix that. But I know technical hitches happen every time, but yeah, Kenya, we're still back in this. And Kenya 119, we scored 1 point with 1 minute left in regulation. Still, we were just fighting in there, and game tied. The game was tied when the stream went down, but Kenya had 6 fouls while Tunisia had 5. And the game just went to overtime, and this thing really pissed me off because I was really following the game closely, and both teams tied at 14 and headed into overtime. But the good thing is the overtime stream wasn't that botched, so we were able to capture some valuable minutes in crunch time to be able to get to that point where we were able to know what possessions we made or what key plays we made to be able to get us to that win. Tunisia, they're trying to fight in valiantly. Lisa, she has the ball, tries that quick cross but almost lost the ball. Ashley, she's trying to ISO, got it heavily. Medina with her nice move, but she was not able to get the ball easily, and actually tried to recover it. You could see how she sprinted, and at some point she went down. I was actually afraid that she might have blown something, but she was able to stand up in her power. So yeah, that was great. Medina, she was just crowded out. She couldn't be able to like get there, and Tunisia just keep on like putting in the pressure. They just kept putting in the pressure, and Tunisia 15, Kenya 14. They scored a basket, and number 13, she iced it with that game winner and capped off the game like that. That 2-pointer just closed out the game. 17 Tunisia, 14 Kenya, and yeah, they were able to avenge that loss that they suffered at our hands, which is pretty good. And looking at like even they didn't even play like their main players. You can see like they played the other players that were left, and they were able to still get the job done, because there were a couple of players that really like took some, they took some bruising, especially when they played in their previous game against Kenya. So Tunisia went in ahead and won this game. So the battle still continued, and Tunisia versus Kenya was very entertaining. And also Tunisia versus Egypt was also entertaining. And also Kenya versus Egypt was pretty much the same entertainment. And a lot of things just keep getting exposed. When we look at teams that are top tier like Egypt and Tunisia, then we look at our play against teams like Morocco and Algeria, you're seeing a situation where our defense, we just play like the same defense. We're not able to like adjust our defense, and you're not able to like make sure to like change up our defensive sets when we were, and even our mentality on defense is just the same, which I feel like is a disadvantage to us. Because if we could be able to like change up the way we are defending these elite teams, and know like how to be able to move without the basketball, make sure to like take care of like the best player to make sure to defend, that will have assisted us in like at least winning a game against them, and even winning against their strongest team. But even if you look at like even the Morocco versus Algeria games, you're seeing we are somewhat playing the same way. So that's a huge red flag. Hopefully we're able to fix it when after the tournament. But all in all, with all things considered, we're able to win top 2, 4, and 6. So we're able to like win the whole women's above, and we're able to like win more times than Tunisia or Egypt, who the teams that really we were struggling against. So yeah, that's all I got for you guys, man. So if you guys like the video, make sure to leave your feedback down in the comments on what you think, and I'm out. Peace.